you on behalf of Nike Malaysia. Please give a big round of applause. The man won the Olympics of the century, Mr. Carl Lewis. Would you like to take a seat? Because I'll stand. Because if you sit down, we'll be about the same height. You're still taller than me.
Yeah, exactly.
First and foremost, on behalf of Nike Malaysia, it's truly an honor for you to come here all the way to Malaysia. A big round of applause for Carl Lewis. Ladies and gentlemen. Right, before I start grilling you with some questions, I'd like to say a few words to our EP crowd who's been waiting here since as early as 9 o'clock.
You've been here since 9 o'clock?
I lied, 10.
Wow, I still got a little bit, huh? Well, first of all, I'm just glad to be here, and all of you. I see young runners, young people, and you've got your whole lot of you in front of you. So I remember back 150 years ago when I was your age, at least. And you know, I just wanted to conquer the world. I wanted to run faster than anyone and jump farther than anyone. But the one thing I was fortunate enough is that I ended up with a coach and a program that I got involved with. And Santa Monica, anyone remember Santa Monica Track Club? Heard of them?
Yeah.
That was kind of tepid. Who said yes? You're telling them your age. But I used to run for a great club and I had a great coach and a lot of hard work. And so for all of you runners or athletes or just people every day, if life was easy, everybody would be good at it. It's a lot of dedication and a lot of hard work. And you will meet your goals if you focus on that, all right? Got it.
Right, big round of applause for Carl, everyone.
Yes.
Again, we've got a few questions before we get the questions from the floor.
Okay, all right.
Now, first question is, when did you start actually running or participating in the track and field, and what got you involved in the sport?
Well, I started running when I was about 8 or 9 years old, so very, very young. And my parents started a track club in our community. My mother was actually a runner, and she was a world-class runner in her time. And so she started a track club with my father, her husband. And so that's why I got involved. I was involved in a community program. I ran starting about that age, and I ran all the way through. Went to college, I went to Houston, and then made my first Olympic team when I was 18. So I was a baby. And yeah, I did it. They traveled with me for the first 2 years. Like, you're not going on your own, you know. So I started very, very young, and fortunately for me, it worked out.
Well, you mentioned that your parents were big influence, but were there any coaches or even teachers who spurred you on in high school?
Oh yeah. You know, first of all, obviously they were the best ones, and because they got me involved and got me started, supported me, didn't push me too much. But then when I got to high school, my high school coaches were great. They worked with them very, very well, and had a great relationship with them. A guy named Paul Minory was my high school coach. And then Tom Tellez was really the one that took me to the next level. When I went to college at 18, Tom Tellez became my coach. And when I was 17, my best long jump was 8:13. You know, so he took me from 8. Yeah, I know. He was like, "Whoa, what's that all about?" 8:13 when I was 17, and then he took me from 8:13 to 8:91. So he was my coach, and he did all the professional competition. He did it all. So I owe a lot to him, because if I hadn't met him, it'd make you some room for you.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
well, thanks.
Is anything behind our heads?
Just your name.
You know, you're sitting there with the tower back there, and like, what's that? So yeah, so that was kind of how I got started, and that was who really did it. So really, my parents, my high school, and then my entire collegiate and professional career was Coach Tom Tellez.
So he was a great influence for you at that age.
And influence, as well as they're all tremendous mentors for me too.
Right.